Hey, it's Stephanie here, your host from the Start Your Fashion Business, aka SYFB channel. If you want to learn about all things fashion business, then you've come to the right place. So, in today's video, we're going to be diving into the 5 major mistakes that you need to avoid when launching your fashion brand. And stick around till the end because I have a special invitation just for you. And trust me, you do not want to miss this. As you know, I'm a fashion entrepreneur with multiple fashion businesses. I have a clothing brand called This Is a Love Song, an ethical garment manufacturing studio and consulting agency called Tile Studio. And I also run the SYFB Academy, which includes the Brand Incubator program, where I teach fashion entrepreneurs like you how to start and scale your fashion business to 6 figures and 7 figures and to make it profitable. And trust me, over the years, I've seen so many brand owners make the same mistakes that is something you can easily avoid when launching. And so today, I want to help you dodge those pitfalls and get on the right path to your brand success. So get ready to take notes, but first make sure to subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so already, and give this video a thumbs up if you like this type of content. It gives me feedback so I can continue to create even better content to help you on your brand building journey. So, mistake number 1 is skipping market research. Okay, I'm going to repeat it again, skipping market research. This is the first mistakes that many new brand owners make. And it's because they are so excited about designing that they just jump right into designing their products without actually fully understanding their target market and what their pain points are. And I get it because designing is the fun part and why a lot of people want to start a brand, but you also need to know your audience and their needs, their preferences, and also the competition before you develop products for your fashion brand. Doing your homework on the market will save you tons of time and money in the long run. And also, market research will not only help you design products that solves your customers' pain points, but it will allow you to understand how to best market your brand to them. So don't skip this crucial part, okay? And the great part is now it's easier than ever to actually research your customers thanks to the internet and social media. So make sure to put on that detective cap on. Okay, mistake number 2 is overcomplicating the product line. So with mistake number 2, I see often that brand owners, they are so excited about their launch that they want to launch a big collection right off the bat. I've honestly had people share with me that they want to launch an activewear line, also shoes, and even cocktail dresses under one brand. And for their first launch, I'm sorry to say that is just not going to work. First, you have to be known for one thing as a new fashion brand. This is very important and will help you actually simplify your messaging too. Plus, starting with too many products can actually be overwhelming and also very costly. So instead, focus on a core offering that will truly represent your brand's identity. And then what you can do is expand on your collection once you've already established yourself. Brands that you love and are famous now actually did not start with 1 million things. They did one thing and they did it well, and then they expanded on that. So start simple and start strong. Now it's mistake number 3, which is poor financial planning. So the third mistake is something we see way too often. And it's because numbers are not fun too, right? The thing is, though, you cannot start a fashion brand with no capital, but you can start it with little money. I started my fashion brand with just a few $1,000s. And if you haven't heard my story, then make sure to check out this video here. I'm going to link it so you can see how I managed to leave my 9 to 5 and to build my fashion brand. But seriously, you don't need millions of dollars to start a fashion brand and make it successful and profitable. But you do need to know what you are doing. And so many new brands actually fail because they don't know how to manage their cash flow properly. And because the founder was not able to do most things themselves, so they had to outsource everything. And obviously, this is not great to begin with if you don't really have much capital at the beginning. Also, you need to have a clear budget, not just for your production, but also for your marketing and operational costs. And so there's going to be a long list of costs that you're going to have to cover. And as always, you also have to prepare for unexpected expenses, especially if you're new at this. You're going to probably end up paying a lot more for sampling since you have to also pay for each sample. And I can't emphasize enough how important it is to have your financials in order and to know what you're doing, because oftentimes people don't end up launching because they run out of their capital. And that's why I designed the brand incubator program, so that you will understand how to keep your business lean, especially at the beginning, and be able to stretch that capital too. You will understand how to efficiently sample in order to cut your costs and your time, how to negotiate the best prices with manufacturers so you can save even more. You're going to learn how to make your own brand strategy and branding, so you don't need to hire a brand designer or branding agency, which costs a lot. And you will even know how to make your own website. Every penny that you're going to save is going to really matter at the beginning. So make sure that you know what you are doing. And again, if you want to work smart and not hard, definitely check out the Brand Incubator program or one of my mini courses. I'm going to leave all of the information in the show notes below so that you can take a look, and if you have any questions, you can always DM me on Instagram too. But a lot of my courses includes cost calculators, financial planners, and also a business plan template, which my students have used to raise money. So that can help you raise capital too, especially if you don't have enough to start your fashion brand. Mistake number 4 is ignoring branding strategy. The fourth mistake is basically ignoring the importance of creating a strong branding strategy, because your brand goes way beyond your logo and the colors that you choose, okay? You need to define your brand values, your voice and tone, and also your mission early on. And this will help you build a consistent identity that connects your audience with your brand and helps your brand stand out in the market. A strong brand strategy is what will also keep your customers coming back to you. So do not cut corners here and end up looking like a boring Canva brand. I mean, I love Canva and I use it a lot, but you cannot be too heavy handed with Canva when you're building your fashion brand, okay? Like, make sure to not be a Canva brand, especially if your brand is premium or a luxury fashion brand. Then you also need to make sure that your branding will match that, because when there is a disconnect here, people will not end up buying. And this is why branding agencies, they charge thousands and thousands of dollars on this, okay? Now, if you already have a fashion brand and maybe your sales are slow, it's probably because it's time for you to have a rebrand. Mistake number 5 is underestimating marketing. I'm going to repeat it again, okay? Underestimating marketing. This is the 5th mistake and one of the biggest ones too, because you can have the most amazing products in the entire world, but if no one knows about your products and your brand, then it's not going to matter. You're not going to make sales. So therefore, you also need to allocate time and also a budget to your marketing strategies, whether it's digital marketing, social media marketing, influencer partnerships, email marketing, and all of it. I mean, I do it all, honestly. Because your products need visibility. So you have to make sure that you are investing into your marketing early on, whether it is organic or paid traffic. I mean, I urge my students to start building their brand's online presence as soon as they have their brand guide and their aesthetics nailed, because building an audience organically, especially on Instagram, it takes time. And you want to give it a few months so that you're not stressing come launch day. And when you are approaching your launch date, you want to have a 30-day launch plan that incorporates 1 to 2 social media platforms and drive your audience to an email list, because otherwise you will launch to crickets. Today, I was actually on a live call with my student Gina inside the Brand Incubator program, and I was helping her with her launch plan. And so we discussed her general sales and marketing strategies to create hype around her brand, and also her actual launch strategy, which is going to be very unique to her fashion brand and how she wants to do her business. We also discussed a 30-day plan leading up to the launch, setting a target for her email list, and how we're going to be driving people to that email list in a fun and non-conventional way. And we made a list of influencers that are not your traditional fashion influencers, but they relate to her brand's lifestyle so that she can start all her collaborations. I even showed her how to spy on her competitors' ads on Facebook, which was a lot of fun. So it was a super productive call, and I can't wait to show you her brand when it's launched because it's amazing. And she did such a great job with her rebrand. And guys, if you are planning to launch your fashion brand in 2025, then you need to act now because it does take time to do this right. And also avoiding these mistakes is just the beginning, okay? So if you want to dive deeper into everything and you want to know how to launch a successful and profitable fashion brand, then I highly recommend for you to join the Brand Incubator program. I know I keep saying this in this video, but inside I guide you through every step of the process. Now, I also want to say a huge thank you to all of my subscribers here. We've had so many of you join the Brand Incubator program recently from YouTube, and I'm just so very grateful for all of the love. So, as a special thank you, I want to invite you, if you have not joined the Brand Incubator program, to make sure to join my free masterclass where you can learn even more about how to build a profitable fashion brand and be prepared to launch your brand in 2025. And if you attend, you will get access to a special offer to the Brand Incubator program too. So I'm going to leave all the details in the show notes below. So make sure to check it out too. With that being said, this is the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this video helpful. Do not forget to hit that subscribe button and follow me on Instagram for even more fashion business tips. And I will see you in the next one.